Listen.
Listen.
All you bottle poppers, all you fake ballers, all you fake pimps, hustlers, scammers, madams, pimpstresses, whatever y'all want to call yourselves.
Pimpstresses? What the hell is a pimpstress?
It's a female pimp.
There's female pimps?
Ain't no future in your frontin'. Listen to MC Bree. Ain't no future in your frontin'. So today, summertime is upon us. Finally, the middle of June. Summertime's finally here. Punk ass.
Right in the middle of June.
Spring just started yesterday. It's June. It's the middle of fucking June. Punk ass June. So anyway, summertime is here. Party season.
And you know what's gonna happen. Our topic today is, so you people who be flexing and living it up and acting like y'all have this and the other, but you own a room. You don't even own
live in a
apartment.
room.
You right, but you rent a room and you share a bathroom with everybody in the house who rents the room.
But when you're in the club,
you're popping bottles.
You got fucking streamers coming, whatever the fuck them things is. Them sparklers come in bottles and shit. But yet you go home in an Uber. that you gotta do an Uber pool to get home, and you unlocking the key in somebody else's door.
Did you say
somebody else's door to go share a room upstairs, and you gotta walk carefully because you can't wake up the landlord.
Right, and then you gotta wait your turn to use the bathroom.
Black people, we got to do better than this.
Yo.
I know people personally who would take the rent money that they're supposed to be paying rent.
Got you.
Ball out in the club and just be like, okay, you know what? They only charge me like a $25 late fee, so I'll just pay it on my next paycheck. So instead of getting your priorities straight, and paying your rent on time, and to avoid that late fee, you'll rather pay a little more rent just to ball out in the club, quote unquote.
But what is the fascination of balling out in the club? And I've seen it happen so many times. You'll see girls who have red bottoms, and you know, red bottoms, the cheap one cost about $6. You know what I'm saying? That's the So-Kates. But they pay $600, you know what I'm saying, or more, and they have like 2 or 3 red bottoms.
Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
I personally would never pay more than $150 for a pair of shoes unless they were custom made. And you can get custom made shoes, but y'all ain't got no swag, so y'all don't know that.
But with me, Mo, you know I'll spend money on shoes.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, but for me, I would buy a Louis Vuitton, but that would be like a birthday gift that I worked for. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't just charge it. I go, yo, let me do some after work stuff and let me do some extra stuff. And if I really, really want it, then I'll get it. And then I get it. And then I'm not flossing in the club with it. I'll probably go, you know, like an event with it or something like that. But you're flossing with your red bottoms and stuff like that. Your baby daddy ain't got nothing to piss in.
Trying to get her a baller or a rapper or something.
Yeah, but no, listen to this. You got your 2 or 3 red bottoms. You go in a club acting like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You splurge and stuff like that. And I'm talking about women.
And your kids eating Kraft macaroni and cheese for dinner for 3 days.
Okay. Kraft macaroni and cheese with Kool-Aid. Your baby daddy ain't shit. He ain't got no 401k plan. None of y'all got a 401k plan.
Motherfuckers die. You gotta take a GoFundMe for their fucking funeral. Come on, man. I hate to say it like that because I hate, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and then you look at the next chick like, oh, she thinks she cute. Oh, this, that, and the other, because I might have a cheap pair of shoes on or a cheap top.
You sizing them up because they wearing, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They wearing just basic, you know, not even basic shit. Because sometimes some of the most expensive shit don't even look like it's that expensive.
I have a personal story, but I don't even want to go there. It's a family. I'm not gonna go there.
Okay. You ain't got to say no names.
I ain't got to say no names. But let's hear this.
Like the head go.
So you balling and people. I'm gonna give you an example of fronting. You using people's credit cards, getting credit cards under other people's names.
Look around. Swipe that bitch.
You not paying the person back who you put it under their name for. You put it under their name. But you using it to go out and splurge and buy all these expensive clothing and take your friends out to eat. But when the bill comes,
on somebody else's card?
That's what I'm saying. Wow. Because they couldn't get a card for themselves. So the person got it for them. And then they maxed out the card, didn't pay the card back. But they was acting like they was balling, living beyond your means while you messed up the other person's credit.
Ungrateful ass.
You heard? You heard?
That's just low. That's just low.
But then you got people out here thinking that, oh, she got it in XYZ.
She got somebody else's it. That's what she got.
Right?
Not her own it. She got somebody else's shit.
You're fronting.
I mean, for what?
But that's what I want to know. For what? Who are you fronting with? I think the only person you need to impress is yourself. You don't even need to impress your parents. You need to impress yourself. You need to be happy with yourself. And I think what it is, it's a low self-esteem, because why do I need to impress the next man? What are you doing for me?
Exactly.
You ain't doing shit for me. At the end of the day,
like you
were born by yourself. You're going to die by yourself. So why the hell am I fronting for the next chick so I can look cute in front of her? I could look cute in a pair of sweatpants, a t-shirt, with some damn 99-cent flip-flops.
Listen,
what you going to say to me?
If you got swag, you can pull off a white t-shirt and, you know what I'm saying, and some jogging pants if you know how to rock it properly.
But it's the individual. Expensive. But it's like people are caring what other people think. That's the problem.
They watching who watching them.
You watching TV, you watching this, you want to live this life. You don't have the means to live that life.
Who looking at me?
Live the life that you can live.
Did anybody notice? Did anybody notice my fancy watch? I hope somebody noticed it. So you dancing like this all the time, like you dancing like this, hoping somebody see your watch. Like
mentioning things, going like, "Oh, baby, you didn't see my thing." Who gives two shits?
What time is it? I can't see too many diamonds in my watch.
You got diamonds in your watch, but you ain't driving no car. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not driving a car because it's not.
Especially in New York City, you don't really need a car.
But what I'm saying is that the
billionaires be on the fucking train. Literally.
You like 38 years old. He's still living with his mom. Ain't paying the rent. Ain't doing nothing. It's not like he's the one paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
What less? Nah, man, you gotta do better than that, man.
But
Black people, we need to, start investing in stuff.
But it's cool.
Instead of buying stuff that loses value. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Instead of just going like, oh, I'm gonna get this latest thing. Why don't you stop it? Think about it. And then you could have take that money, put a little bit in the bank. Save it up. And then here's my thing. Here's the funny thing. Months later, when you think about it, you're not going to want that thing anymore.
You're not. It's played out. You're tired of looking at it.
It's not even tired. You just think about it. You're like,
tired of seeing it. And then you're like,
did I really want it? Yeah. Why did I even say I wanted this?
Word. I remember one time Jay-Z was telling a story about how he, like when he first came up, he was like, yo, listen, if I sold all my jewelry, I would still be 100,000 there. And I remember another time, a few years later, he was like, yo, that's probably one of the dumbest things I ever said, because the jewelry I paid, let's say if I paid $1 million for jewelry, if I sell it, I might get back $750. That's not how it's supposed to go. If you pay $1 million for something, you're supposed to get back $1,250. I mean 1.2 or you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You supposed to invest in stuff. So that was when he was in his like consumption phase, like he was balling out of control.
Have you ever been with
a woman? People think like that though. People think like, oh.
Have you ever been with a woman who I've been with dudes who thought they was fronting and I had to do this. You gotta go. Have you ever been with a woman who was fronting? What happened?
I've been with a chick who was going out every fucking week. She was expensive this, expensive that, going on trips to Miami and going to Jamaica and snapping and all this other shit. I went to her house and her fucking bathroom floor is dirty. I mean, her bathroom floor was sticky.
Ew! What do you mean sticky?
This dirty bitch. Hell, I'm like.
Wait, what do you mean sticky? Oh, I'm showing off my red bar.
Apparently, her son wasn't too good at aiming in the toilet, so if he missed, it would just sit there and dry up, and she didn't even. I'm like, really?
Oh, that's gross.
I'm like, really? One bedroom.
Oh, one bedroom.
Barely any furniture in the living room.
What?
Boxes of cereal. Like, okay. I mean, all your kids eat cereal for breakfast. That's all you cook for. You don't even cook for breakfast.
So your fridge has just cereal and milk.
Pretty much.
That's what we live in.
She barely,
but you're able to go out club.
She was barely even able to offer me anything to drink because all she had was like some juicy juice.
She couldn't even make you some
Kool-Aid.
No Kool-Aid.
I'm like, yo, come on, man. And you here living this big life, that you snapping and Instagramming, but you don't even have enough stuff in the fridge to offer a grown man a drink, other than some juicy juice. I was like, you know what, baby, this ain't gonna work.
But that's just like, how you'll see girls who go away like Miami and stuff like that, and there'll be 5 girls,
and they stay going away too.
It's like 5 or 6 girls to a room
because with one
they
bed.
can afford it, and everybody's sleeping on the corner of a bed.
Someone on the floor, one bathroom. All y'all shit is in the bathroom.
If you have an apartment and you can't furnish it, but you going out and having fun,
your priorities
are fucked up. Before you go out and get a bed, have you ever? I've been to a dude's place.
Let's hear it. I gotta hear this.
Nigga had bed bugs, but that's a whole different story.
Look at my face.
I got it. We're not gonna go there because anybody can get bed bugs, so I'm not gonna.
Anybody can, but
don't
be inviting people over your house if you do have them. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway, so dude act like he living it up, Gucci, Moochie, everything. Yeah, Gucci down. If you saw him,
it's Nucci.
But if you see him, girls would be like, "Oh, this dude, fly ass dude. Oh yes. Oh no.
Oh no.
Dude, he didn't have a job, so his damn bed was the worst. He just had like 2 mattresses on top of each other.
God, he didn't even have a bed frame.
It was
2 mattresses on top of the floor.
Like, no, it was like a frame, but just 2. It wasn't even a full bed. Like, it was a lot going on.
Apparently.
And then I didn't want to eat or drink anything from that house. I was like, this.
You used to be able to swallow your spit
all
night? You
thirsty? Nah, son.
Like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. But eat your fingernails.
You got a stove next door or something? Why you want to go to the store? I'm just.
Like, yeah, no, I want some. I only drink Aquafina. Like, you tell me you only drink specialty brand water.
No, it's just Aquafina. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Aquafina.
Can't deal with that.
Yo.
Did you believe that?
Yeah. As they run through the projects, which people got, 65-inch TV screens in their project building. Hey, listen, you know what? Some people know how to work the system. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I wish I knew. I didn't grow up like that.
But at least but here's my thing. If they live in but you got people living in the projects whose house is furnished.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Everything is on point. It's not like but then you got other folks in the one room. Yeah. And they living in that one room and they sleeping on a mattress.
Then they're on a cardboard
I've
box.
seen a dude. There was another dude. Let's not talk about it. He had a mattress bed, aka just a mattress. So when you laid on it, and then he had like a little thing on the side to have his stuff.
Wait, what? I'm trying to paint the mental picture.
Okay, so it's just a mattress on the floor
in the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
Okay.
And then he had his little stuff on the side, like
his toiletries and stuff.
Yeah, like a little
his man stuff.
Man stuff on both sides.
So it wasn't really a nightstand. He just had it on the floor,
right
next to the. Oh my God.
Fake nightstand.
Oh, my mama raised me right. Thank you so much, Mama, because I did not have anyone in my house until my house had at least some basic furniture.
But you know what? For him to think it was all right, another girl must have came in and would have been cool with it.
Yeah, there's always there's always a loser.
It was just me who was like,
somebody ain't got no damn standards.
Then he would come to my house and I'd be like, he's like, oh,
he must thought your house was like the fucking the Palace of Versailles. Like, ooh, look at this.
This is nice.
Like, she has actual furniture.
Your house is clean.
Like, ooh, she balling.
Your house is clean. I went like this.
Your house should be clean. I don't care how poor you are. Your house should be clean.
Yeah, my house is clean.
Clean and no cost nothing.
Let me tell you something. I can wear Giuseppe sandals and I can go to Target and get a t-shirt and some flip-flops.
Amen to that.
So don't play with, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Exactly. You just got to get him, you know what I mean?
Some people think they got it made and shit. You're talented, you might be gifted, but you still act like you're special.
But again, and then you have these people, and there's a lot of frauds out here. A lot of frauds. And summertime is coming, and y'all need to be careful.
And mind you, they in the club every week.
Yo.
Every
Yo,
event.
you go there? You go like
event,
this, damn, how this person affords this? And then always looks dip. Always look the freshest.
Never wear the same thing twice.
Outfit. Never wear the same thing twice. I'm like, damn, this dude, whoa, on point.
Sometimes I gotta think to myself, like, okay, did I wear this shirt at the last soca party? Like, really sure that I'm not repeating my shit.
Exactly.
But I'm like, you know what? For me to go out and
going
go buy
to all
an
the
outfit
carnivals
for a party,
too as well.
Yeah, all
going
your pictures,
to every
you be
single
having
carnival
outfits
that
and stuff, and your pictures that you tagged in, and you're like, fuck.
But these are dudes, and because we're carnival people, so these are the dudes that I see in every carnival, and I'm like, I'm the one working double time just to make extra money for this plane ticket, just for XYZ.
What?
And this dude is in every mother effing carnival.
Every carnival.
Every carnival.
Playing in every time playing in
playing mass as well.
In Glass House, they in Bliss, they in
Everything.
This, that, all the all inclusive parties at $100 and shit to get into.
Over 100 more.
Well, I'm like, yo, I don't even know
100.
if it's worth $100 for me to go in there.
Over
And I'm like,
100.
I got a job that pays very well.
Right.
But I'm like, yo, I don't think I want to spend that kind of money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you're thinking about saving.
Yeah, I'm like, how many hours take me to earn this money? And I'm like,
but then
I get this pregame right here.
And then they trying to talk to you, going like, then when you find out the real deal, like the mattress and the fake nightstand, you're like, wow.
Yeah, you a fronter.
And your priorities are fucked up. Your priorities are fucked up.
Ass backwards. Your ass should be this way, but it's that way.
You ain't got. And then you live this life like YOLO. You only live once. No, motherfucker.
You live a long motherfucking time when you ain't got no money. Trust me. You only live once, but you live a long fucking time.
No, it's not you only live once. My thing is that you need a bed. Your bathroom should be clean. You should have nice toiletries. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Even if you got to sacrifice the club for a year, yo, you better off investing in your own space, in your own, especially like in your home should be someplace that's comfortable. Like when you go in your home, you take off whatever your work clothes and you wash the day away, and you can watch your TV, sit on your couch, lay on your bed that has a frame and a nightstand, not on the fucking floor like you're 12 years old. You gotta make your home comfortable, man, because ain't nothing out there that's better than a nice comfortable home.
But Mo, how do you know a girl's a fronter? Like when she comes and talks to you and you're having this conversation, like how do you know?
Man, listen.
Before you go to her house, how do you know? Like this bitch ain't like this bitch fronting. This bitch running. How do you know? Because for me, it's actually hard until I start having conversations and I go, huh? Because
guys know how to talk a good game, and and they know how to look successful without being successful.
Right? Because they'll take you out on a nice date, and then all of a sudden the next date, then you start hearing things. You're like, wait, hold up, didn't you just?
You took me tapping on the green, even though it doesn't exist anymore.
Then when you try to FaceTime them in their house, no, I don't want you to FaceTime me in my house. Why can't? And by the way,
please, if you're gonna FaceTime me, don't just FaceTime me out the blue. Let me know you're gonna FaceTime me.
Why does somebody gotta let you know?
First of all, what if I'm on the toilet?
Then you don't pick up the FaceTime.
No, but I'm saying, but then you're gonna think, he's doing something, and he's not gonna pick up my FaceTime.
No, don't pick it up. Then I'm
give me a heads up if you're gonna, ladies. Give me a heads up if you're gonna FaceTime me. Just be like, Mo, I'm gonna FaceTime you in a few minutes. Don't just FaceTime me randomly.
Let me tell you something. Anyway. You FaceTime me and I'm busy, I'm just not gonna pick up. Point blank.
Yeah, but then y'all gonna say, oh, what the fuck you was doing? Yet you ain't pick up my face.
No, it's whatever woman you're dealing with, because I would have never said that.
Yeah, trust me. You're different. I keep telling you, you're not. Your personality is not the same as these other broads.
It's a different one, because if you didn't pick up, I'd just be like this. All right, basically. And go do what I gotta do.
But listen, I tell you like this.
So how do you know? How do you know that?
I can usually tell by the kind of things that she's familiar with, because I'm a pretty worldly guy. I fancy myself sort of a bon vivant.
What?
A bon vivant. It means like you live the good life.
A bon vivant.
Bon vivant. It's French. You should know that. You should know what the fuck that means.
He sips wine and shit.
I don't swirl my wine, but I do sip it. Thank you very much. So it's good shit. But listen. For all intents and purposes, I ball on a budget, right?
Word up.
I ball on a budget. I'm like, listen, I have going out money when I'm ready to spend it.
Right.
I can go out. I can buy myself a couple of drinks. Honestly, the fact that I know that a bottle is literally like 10 times more in a club than it is if you just bought it outside, even if I had it,
I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna do it because it's just ridiculous. I'll buy a hookah. I'll buy some wings for the table. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right.
But anyway,
so how do you know the girl is a fronter?
If I talk to her about some things and she's just unfamiliar with things,
like what?
Like if I talk to her about maybe like something that. Usually people who aren't aware of what's going on currently are usually people who are just living for the moment and who are just living a bubble.
So you're basically saying they'll suggest stuff like I'm living for the moment, or like that type of conversation comes up, and then
exactly.
That's when
Or if I ask about something that's happening around the world, like something that's happening in the world, like like what's your opinion on this, like or something that just randomly occurs, and I'm like oh yeah, by the way, such and such is happening, like isn't that crazy? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay. Like, so
basically you're saying people who fret have a specific type of personality. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
They have a specific type of
mindset.
They're very aware of what's happening in Brooklyn or what's happening in amongst their party and
soca
scene.
Brooklyn?
I'm just saying, like, there's a Brooklyn mindset, man. It's like they know exactly what the fuck's going on between, Cortel U and fucking Eastern Parkway. But outside of that, they don't know. They don't even know who the fuck James Comey is. They're like, who's that? That's the former FBI director that got fired and now is testifying against your president. That's who that is. Oh, I mean, I didn't know. But you know who's performing at the next motherfucking Soca or Die, or who's performing at Wet Fete in August. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like people who are just like very like limited in their knowledge base. They usually
But why would you think those people are fronters? You don't think people who are getting it are fronters too?
No, people who are really getting it are aware of what's going on, of all things that affect their life, because things that affect your money aren't things that just happen in your own neighborhood. It's things that's happening with the government, the laws that they pass, things of that nature. That, if it's gonna affect your money, if you're really about that life, you're gonna know these things. So people who don't know these things are just really living from moment to moment. You know what I'm saying? Weekend to weekend, so to speak. So that gives me an indication. But then, of course, when I actually see where she lives or how she lives,
how she's living,
you know what I'm saying, and then I'm like, okay, you know what?
Yeah, but then the funny thing is that after the conversation, you still decided to go to her house. Why didn't you just nip it in the butt, be like, this front-ass chick, let me leave it alone?
No. Listen, I'm a man. I provide for myself. I don't need nothing from the woman. First of all,
I get it, but if you don't like that type of woman, why did you end up?
Listen. Sometimes women come in flavors, man. Sometimes you might want a chick who's
because he just wanted the pum pum. Let's just get it straight.
Which happens as well.
The pum pum. The pum pum probably seemed simple. She could have been fronting like everything. He didn't care. He was like, I can get that.
Listen.
All right, boo.
Po pimping. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want them in flavors. Sometimes you want a chick that got her shit together. Sometimes you want the basic bitch.
But why you want the basic? No, she's not a basic bitch. She's just fronting. You just wanted that fronting pussy. That's what the hell you wanted.
Maybe, but that's basic shit too. Basic bitches front. So anyway,
he just wanted the fronting poom poom.
I think guys, we don't really care much about that as much as women do. So because men, we're not. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
but then men are the biggest fronters in the world
because you got to look successful.
Why?
Because that's part of the game. That's part of the game.
Do you know?
You gotta look successful.
You keep fronting to me. It makes me look at you worse. Like, yo, I was just chilling with such and such, and I was doing this. Look, all I do is this.
Like, oh yeah, I was in the penthouse last night.
Right, but
Rick Ross.
Sorry, y'all, I'm fixing my boobies. I'm fixing my boobies. I'm fixing my boobies. Damn, Josh.
But listen, you know what?
But yeah, and then you say that. Some girls might like it, and I'm like this. You say that to me, and I'm like this.
But that's what I'm saying. They'll do it because it worked before. That's why they're doing it. That's why they're doing it now.
So then you think most dudes front because girls like it and it works?
Well, you know what? It's easier to look successful than to be successful.
But then your cards get drawn once she finds out, though.
Sometimes they don't give a fuck. As long as they get the fuck once, they don't care.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Some dudes don't give a fuck. Like, listen, I got the pumps.
So just as long as I get the pumps,
like I got what I want, I'm out.
I don't care.
They don't care. They fooled you. They're like, haha, bitch. You can't unfuck me now.
Wow. Wouldn't that be great if you could unfuck somebody? There's a few people I would unfuck.
Man, I have a list. I have a list of people.
Wait, let me not say it like that. They'd be like, fucking list.
How many?
How many you want to unfuck?
But there's a choice for you.
Yo.
I need to take that back from. Like, yeah.
You know how they say you live and you learn, and I get
Control, alternate, delete on that pussy, and take this shit back.
Did you say Control, alt, delete on that pussy?
If only I could. But anyway.
Y'all, if I could take, honestly, I know this is so off topic, but if I could take it back,
I think it's relevant because you probably found out after the fact that this nigga was front.
This nigga was front after I done gave the pom pom, but
and he's like, yeah, I got that bitch.
Like,
he on his phone with his.
I know. I always say, you live one. I mean, you can't. I always. You know how they always say the mindset, like, you know what I mean, like, you just, dump. Like, if it happened, it happened. You just deal with it in life.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie. Some dudes, I would just want to be like, why?
Control, alternate, delete.
Control, alt, delete. Dick out.
Oh God.
That dick is out.
Oh God.
Control, alt, delete.
Like it never happened.
Dick number 2 is out.
Or like the thing in Men in Black, that the little fucking thing that you say, hey,
you don't remember this. Come.
Cling. This never happened. They walk right past you, and like it's you don't see me at all. Life is great. But anyway,
Control Alt Delete on that pussy.
And with that being said, stop fronting your punk ass. Buy water. Buy water and a drink. All you need is a shot and a drink and you good.
Or
anyway.
Some salsa water and some wine.
Word. Sophisticate that ass.
Anyway,
see y'all next week.
Deuces.
Enjoy the summer, motherfuckers.